What's up internet, Victor for PhoneArena here, bringing you a review of the LG Optimus L7 II. And this handset actually has two versions, a dual SIM one that we hold right now for review, and this one is called the L7 II Dual. It also has a single SIM version, but right now let's take a look at the dual SIM version of this device. What's it all about? LG has made an affordable Android phone that brings a lot to the table. We have a 4.3-inch display that is actually convenient for single-handed use. You can reach everywhere with your finger. It has a huge battery and the excellent Optimus interface on top of Android Jelly Bean. Of course, when affordability is at play, you have to cut some corners. Are those the deal breakers, or are they just minor cuts that LG made? Let's take a look. The L7 is a mid-range device and it is made of the familiar yawn-inspiring plastic. The build quality, on the other hand, is fairly sturdy with no squeaking parts. On the front, there are 4 capacitive buttons that bring memories of old Androids. Here, the extra button is dedicated to switching between one of the 2 SIM cards that you can use with this device. And here is how this happens. Right on top. On the right side is the lock key and on the left is a volume rocker and the standard for LG customizable quick button. Finally, on the back we have an 8-megapixel camera with a single LED flash. The screen itself is 4.3 inches. It's an IPS panel with great viewing angles in rich saturated colors. The resolution though is 480 by 800 pixels. Way below Retina displays. In terms of colors though, this is one of the better displays we've seen, especially at this price. We also like the fact that you can easily adjust the brightness right from the notification shade here. Pretty convenient feature. The handset ships with Android 4.1.2 Jelly Bean with LG's skin on top of it. LG has done a pretty good job modifying Android with the Optimus UI 3.0 skin. It adds a ton of little tweaks and improvements all over Android, which say the skin has this general happy cartoony Asian look. LG has gone for the easily legible and large-sized LG Smart Gothic font that also adds a bit to that. The skin also comes with 4 themes that transform it completely from business styled to casual. And here is how they look. The notification shade on the phone has a single row of side-scrollable shortcuts that you can customize and change at any time. Along with the standard Android and Google apps, LG bundles its handset with a suite of Q apps. The Q here stands for Quick, and those apps include Q Memo, or the Quick Memo function that lets you write on top of your home screen, right here, and let's just turn it off. Like this. And you also have Q Translator, which is one of our favorite features that allows you to scan text using the camera, and then the phone actually recognizes the words. Here it is, the Quick Translator, and translates it into the language of your choosing. You can download additional dictionaries and so on. You also have the Q Slide feature for multitasking that allows you to bring something like the video player on top of other applications. The version we have of the L7 II comes with dual SIM card support. So let's just pop up the back cover. Here you see the huge battery, and here is where the 2 SIM cards go. There are 2 SIM slots arranged vertically. Here's a micro SD card slot. So how does it all work? Let's put it back together. And if we go into messaging, you'd see that, and all over the interface actually, you'd see that LG has this interesting approach with colors to double SIM or dual SIM functionality. You can just swap between cards by touching this button right here. And whenever you're on the first SIM card, you see that all the colors change to blue. And when you switch to the second SIM card, you go into magenta. That makes it pretty easy to distinguish between the 2 SIM cards. And the same goes for the phone functionality and your contacts. When it comes to the actual performance of this device, stutter is way too obvious in way too many places here, and while we wouldn't want to be too harsh and we don't expect this device to run the latest games, we do expect to get a smooth experience in the main menu, and you can see the slight lag which is constant everywhere. In reality, the device ships with 4 gigs of internal storage, and less than 2 gigabytes of them are available to the end user. Luckily, you can expand via micro SD cards of up to 32 gigs. LG bundles both Chrome and its own Android browser. Both do not support Flash. And let's try and load our home webpage here, PhoneArena.com. And when scrolling and zooming around pages, there is again a slight stutter, just like everywhere in the interface. And let's just wait for a sec for the page to load so we can show you how this looks like in real life. LG's browser is actually very well optimized with neat animations. You can see how switching between tabs work, and you can also flick a tab to disable it, just like this. And here's our homepage. Let's just stop this for the moment, and here's how pinching to zoom in and out and scrolling around the web page work. The L7 II features an 8 megapixel autofocus camera with a single LED flash. Images we captured turned out okay, but if we had to dive deeper, we'd say they're a bit on the soft side with color burning in some areas. But the camera also has burst shot mode, which you can activate from right here. It's called continuous shot and allows you to take 6 quick shots, perfect for sports events, for instance. And when it comes to video recording, we're a bit disappointed. The camera cannot capture 720p HD video. Instead, video recording maxes out at 480p at 30 frames per second. Colors were mostly in check, but we noticed a few skipped frames here and there. And there's also a VGA front-facing camera that is located right here, and that is perfect for video conferencing, but not good for anything else. The vivid 4.3-inch display is a perfect asset for video playback. And here is how videos look. The handset supports both DivX and XVID out of the box. The video player is rich in options. You can stream to another screen via DLNA, or you can lock the screen. Here's how the DLNA feature works. We don't have any connected devices. And here's the actual video player on top of the home screen. You can see that it's you can see behind it. So music output is also loud and clear via the rear loudspeaker, and here's how the music player, you have the Google Music Player and LG's own music player. Let's check out LG's software. Here's how it looks like. Let's switch into portrait mode here. You have albums, artists, genres, and our favorite feature, folders. Call quality with the L7 II is pretty good. The earpiece gets very loud at the maximum level, and in noisy environments it'd be easy to hear it, and turn it down a little bit for maximum clarity. The microphone is also loud and clear, and if we had to nitpick, we'd say voices sound a tiny bit sharp. One of the biggest assets of the LG Optimus L7 II Duo is its huge 2450 mAh battery. LG is using silicon oxide, an enhanced version of the lithium-ion batteries that brings a 6% improvement in longevity. It easily lasts through a day, and we'd even say for the average user it will last 2 full days. After spending a few days with the device, it is easy to like it for just the right size 4.3-inch screen, for its great dual SIM implementation and battery, as well as for its nice and functional Optimus UI skin. We wish LG had nailed the performance side better. The device simply feels underpowered right now and lags throughout the menu, and this just spoils the otherwise good impressions. If you don't mind that constant slowdown though, the Optimus L7 might just be the right device for the money. Thank you for watching, and check out PhoneArena.com for a full review of the Optimus L7 II.